Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode. Today, let me tell you about the greatest culinary revolution of the modern era, one that has changed lunchboxes, pantries, and midnight snacks forever, the revolution of the tuna can. That's right, the humble little tin of fish that you can find in almost every cupboard around the world today had quite the journey. Spoiler alert, it involves war, innovation, and a lot of fishy business. The story begins in the early 19th century when Napoleon Bonaparte was busy conquering Europe. Apparently, ruling an empire wasn't enough for him. He also needed to feed his army. So, in classic Napoleon fashion, he put out a call for someone to figure out how to preserve food so his soldiers could eat on the go without stopping to cook. Frenchman Nicolas Appert stepped up and, after experimenting with food preservation, came up with a way to seal food in airtight jars, a method that would eventually lead to canning. While Appert focused on preserving soups, vegetables, and meats, tuna wasn't exactly on the menu yet. But across the English Channel and in the United States, folks were experimenting with canning fish. By the 1840s, canned salmon had become popular, and soon enough, tuna found its way into those shiny metal tins. However, it wasn't an instant hit. Fast forward to early 20th century California, where the fishing industry was thriving, particularly with sardines. But when sardine populations dramatically declined, cannery owners needed something else to fill their cans. Enter tuna. Although Americans weren't familiar with it at first, they quickly warmed to its mild flavor. According to food historian Andrew Smith in his book American Tuna, the timing was perfect. People wanted affordable, convenient protein, and tuna fit the bill. The real breakthrough for tuna came during World War II. With food rationing in full effect and fresh meat hard to come by, tuna became a reliable source of protein for both soldiers and civilians. It was cheap, easy to store, and tasted pretty decent when mixed with whatever ingredients people could scrounge up. After the war, America was hooked, and by the 1950s, tuna was a household staple, showing up in casseroles, sandwiches, and the ever-popular tuna salad. Today, canned tuna is a global industry worth billions. Americans alone consume nearly 1 billion pounds of it each year, but tuna has also gone gourmet, especially with the rise of sushi culture. Nowadays, bluefin tuna can fetch millions at auctions in Japan, but the trusty can of tuna remains a kitchen staple, even though it now competes with trendier foods like quinoa and avocado toast. In conclusion, from Napoleon's quest to feed his army to your quick and easy sandwich, the humble can of tuna has come a long way. It went from being a replacement for sardines to a global phenomenon, making its way into homes and kitchens across the world. It's the fish that changed the way we eat, one tin at a time. Thank you for watching. See you next one.